Good evening, Superintendent Dr. Azrani, Board of Trustees, and the MJUSD community. My name is Nikki Grimminger, and today, along with my colleagues Constance Franklin and Crystal Richards, we will share our work around implementing STEM in our schools with a focus on engineering, math, and science. Know that we are also doing the work around STEAM with the Strategic Arts Plan being presented today, and the work with STREAM that is focused on reading and literacy across all grades. Today, our presentation will cover the why of this work. Why did MJUSD teachers and administrators start this journey? What are the employment needs in this county that support the training and education we need to provide our students? And finally, what is the roadmap for this preparation, including the courses and supports we are providing to make this happen across our district? These key questions guide our thinking and actions regardless of the academic content we are teaching.
Hello, my name is Constance Franklin. I've been a teacher with MJUSD for 8 years. My current role is as a second grade teacher at Johnson Park Elementary. My career in STEM education began this past summer after enrolling in a workshop through Summer of CS. This workshop, entitled Elementary Computing for All, gave me a deeper look into the world of computer science, coding, and robotics. I learned how to use a program appropriate for my little second graders and began implementing what was learned in my classroom and after school club right away. I saw engagement and excitement level up, and I knew I needed to learn more. After doing extensive research, I found a program through UC Davis that offered teachers a supplementary CSTEM authorization to be added to their credentials. I sought to pay for it myself until a site visit with Dr. Fall Azrani occurred. That day, very casually, I shared with her my vision and drive for STEM education, and I shared details of the coursework available through the partnership with UC Davis and UC Riverside. And within months, we are here today. Thank you, Dr. Aswani, for listening and valuing your teacher's input. Here is a list of jobs that are making 5 to 6 figure salaries and require extensive STEM and engineering skills, such as the driverless car engineer, the drone operator, the esports game coach, the cloud architect. Not to miss that one of the jobs that makes a lot of money is the online profile dating writer and the social media influencer, to name a few. Over the past decade, we have talked about the 5 C's as critical skills needed for success in the 21st century. These are collaboration, communication, creativity and innovation, critical thinking, and citizenship and global thinking. This chart shows the leadership competencies needed for success in today's job market. Please check through the list to see the difference in the last 20 years. Negotiations, digital literacy, complex problem solving, emotional intelligence are a few to note here. The list on this slide identifies the employers in Yuba County heavily focused on the STEM fields. Twice as many Americans use computer skills in their jobs than previously reported, and half of those are in non-STEM fields, such as agriculture, fashion, and banking. California lags behind the national average and behind 40 other states in the percentage of high schools offering at least one computer science course. Why a math and science pathway? 27 other states currently require high schools to offer a computer science course, with 5 of those states requiring a computer science course for graduation.
My name is Crystal Richards, and this is my 10th year as a teacher and my 7th year teaching second grade at Johnson Park Elementary. My excitement for teaching STEM began at a conference I attended in the summer of 2022, just before the start of the school year. This presenter, Adam Welcome, empowered me to believe that anyone, regardless of experience level, can teach STEM and coding in the classroom. I was so excited to implement it as soon as we started school. In just a few months after I started STEM and coding in my classroom, we had the opportunity to start clubs in our district. I immediately knew I wanted to teach a STEM and coding club and can proudly say this is now year 2 of our club at Johnson Park. My advice to other teachers is to give STEM and coding a try in your classroom. You will find that many students already have some level of experience and will be engaged. They will have fun without realizing they are learning. The conversation to start coding in robotics in MJUSD started during the 2021-2022 school year when principals from the 6 foothill schools in Arboga first took the lead to offer coding and robotics electives. Loma Rica students even identified themselves as the coding hub of the district. In March 2021, a large group of teachers from these 7 schools held a workshop to get a deeper understanding on what this would look like. For the past few years, several teachers have been offering coding in their classrooms. Most notably at Johnson Park and McKinney, teacher leaders took the lead to bring the CSTEM program and the CSTEM credential to benefit all teachers in the district. The district worked with UC Davis and the Commission on Teacher Credentialing to get a 3-year grant that totals approximately $400,000 to pay for the courses and the CTC credential for every teacher who completes the supplemental CSTEM credential. Currently, 21 teachers are in the program with an additional 22 starting at the end of March. Cohort 2 for next year will be recruiting soon. Teachers earn credits that allow them to move up on their salary schedule. All certified teachers will also receive kits for their classroom. The main focus is to introduce math with coding across TK-12 with the UC Davis lessons aligned closely with the MJUSD adopted math textbooks. California Assembly Bill 2097 establishes computer science as a high school graduation requirement by the 2030-2031 school year. To prepare for this, MJUSD has started the partnership with UC Davis and the Commission on Teacher Credentialing. Rural schools are 2 times less likely to offer computer science courses than urban schools. To support the growth of the education system, we have identified partnerships with local businesses. The latest is the MJUSD and the Yuba Water Agency partnership to design future engineers for the industry. At the end of this presentation, you will hear from Dr. Grant, principal at Lyndhurst High School, about the new 4-year engineering pathway in partnership with UC Davis and Yuba Water Agency. This pathway will start in the fall of 2024 with incoming freshmen and will apply the actions around our collective vision of STEM and education in MJUSD.
My name is Nikki Grimminger, and I began my career with MJUSD in 2007. I have been teaching at Anna McKinney Intermediate School for the last 8 years. When I came to McKinney, I was excited to have the opportunity to teach an elective, and my immediate choice was STEAM. Over the last few years, though, I began to pivot what I was teaching in my elective and began teaching programming and coding. I used numerous free and paid programs that I found to be either limited or too costly. So, in search of a new and better curriculum, I enrolled in CSTEM's Academy 1 through Seasons of CS last summer. CSTEM's RoboBlocky curriculum and hardware link bots lit a fire for me. RoboBlocky's integrated learning environment checked all the boxes. It weaves together math, coding, and the engineering design process. It's built for learners in grades TK through 12 with varying levels of differentiation and curriculum alignment. It also provides teachers the opportunity to create their own lessons. I've been teaching not only my elective students how to use the RoboBlocky's computer science curriculum, but also my math students with their math curriculum. In both subjects, I have seen increased engagement and confidence from my more reluctant learners. I've seen shifts from fixed mindsets of I don't like math, this is too hard, to growth mindsets of what are we learning today and how can I do better? I've also seen academic growth in both fundamental skill mastery to language and vocabulary use. Our district's development of a STEM pathway is going to provide our students with 21st century technology skills they need to build successful careers, and I'm so proud of what we've accomplished so far. The CSTEM journey will come with a lot of support. Given that we have received some grant funds, we were able to attend the conferences listed here, as well as pay for the supplemental credentials and all associated fees for teachers, and continue further visits and collaborative learning with colleagues from other districts.
As we continue to expand student access to coding and robotics across grades TK through 12, the list here highlights actions we have committed to complete. Coding and robotics is not only impactful in mathematics. The picture on the right was taken in one of our kindergarten classrooms where students are engaging in problem solving with Ozobots and developing advanced language skills using terms like calibration, sensors, and coding speeds. This simple image speaks volumes to the overall learning impacts of high-quality STEM education. Thank you for your time. We will now take any questions that you might have.